Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Alyssa, and today we're going to go through a 30-minute heart opener flow. Heart openers are also referred to as backbends. So take what feels good to you, leave what doesn't. For today's practice, a mat would be helpful. Also, blocks would be helpful here as well. If you don't have blocks, something like large water bottles filled with water or even large textbooks just to help bring the ground up to you. I will cue them, use them if you'd like. Also, we're not going to be on the knees too much, but if that's something that you need for your practice, please feel free to grab a blanket or a cushion to put under your knees. So, to go ahead and get us started today, we're going to come to a comfortable seat, whatever that seat looks like for you in your practice today. And we're just going to begin with some seated breathing. So either close the eyes or have a soft gaze down at one steady point in front of you. Palms can be facing down if you'd like a little bit of grounding. Palms can be facing up if you find you're attaching too heavily to things and you need a little help to let go. Finding the breath in and out of the nose, finding your normal pattern, normal rhythm of breath. And as we sit here for a few moments, if the mind starts to wander away, with compassion and with kindness, can you bring it back to the breath, finding just this breath in and just this breath out? As we continue to sit, checking in with the physical body here. Are the ears stacked on top of the shoulders, stacked on top of the hips, providing a solid foundation for you on the sits bones? Continuing your breath in and your breath out. As I had mentioned, this class is going to be heart openers, and heart openers can be an extremely vulnerable place to be. So, for the next 3 deep breaths, I encourage you to bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand placed on top. And as you inhale, feel the chest expand, the rib cage expand, the belly expand. And as you exhale, release the air back out of the nose. 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. You can keep the hands where they are or release them back, gently placed on the knees. An invitation throughout practice today to find compassion and kindness for yourself. Eventually hoping that as we find compassion for ourselves on the mat, that will translate off the mat in everyday life. At the bottom of your next exhale, release the air all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. Empty out. Inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up overhead. Palms come to touch. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Bowing the head in gratitude, setting that intention for your practice, whether it's to provide yourself with compassion or something totally different. From here, we're going to stay in this comfortable seat. You can flutter the eyes open if you close them. Coming into some seated cat-cow. So I like to take my hands and interlace them and then flip the palms away from me. Inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling, open the chest and the heart for cow. Exhale, round the back for cat. 2 more. Inhale, open and arch. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, open and arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back through center. Tee the arms out. Coming into a twist, we're going to twist to the right. So left arm comes forward, right arm comes back. Left hand comes down somewhere on the right leg to find some leverage to help you twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Arms go up to the ceiling. Exhale, tee the arms out and to the left. Right arm comes down to the left leg. Left arm reaches back. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center. Arms go up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center, and we'll go ahead and meet in all fours for some all fours, cat, cow, in all fours. Wrists come underneath shoulders. Knees come underneath hips. Inhale, drop the belly down, pull the chest and heart forward. Exhale, push the ground away and round. Inhale, arch. Really getting that articulation through the spine, and exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. You can stay here or add in anything that feels good to you. If you want to close your eyes, feel where your body feels a little sticky and listen to what your body's asking for this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're taking this class. Maybe you flip the hands to the sides and sway side to side to open up the wrists. Maybe you flip the fingers back towards the knees and open up the forearms and the wrists there. 2 more rounds of breath. Last one. And exhale. After your exhale, we'll go ahead and meet back in all fours, coming into some shoulder pigeons. So plant the left hand and the right hand. You can come knees, chest, chin. You can come through plank on the balls of the feet or the knees. However your body is asking for, we're going to go ahead and lower all the way down, belly to the mat. Untuck the toes. Stick the left arm and the left hand out to the left. The left wrist is in line with the left shoulder. Kick the right butt cheek with the right heel and gently roll over onto the left side of the body. The right foot might come down to the ground, it might not. Push the ground away with the right hand, getting a deeper twist, opening through the left side of the chest. 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Beautiful. Other side. So stick the right arm out to the right, plant the right hand, right wrist in line with right shoulder, plant the left hand back by the chest, kick the left butt cheek with the left heel. And gently roll over onto the right side of the body. The left foot might come to the ground, it might not. Push the left hand down to really get a deeper twist through that side body, opening up the right side of the chest. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center. Back to the belly. Plant the hands. Push back. Child's pose. Big toes come together. Knees go apart. Knees are far enough apart that the chest does come in between the legs, but not so far that there's no contact. Releasing the head down to a block or the floor and finding your breath here. Two more. Last breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Walk the hands half up and further forward. Tuck the back toes. Lift the bum up and back. Downward facing dog. Once you arrive, feel free to pedal it out, coming to the ball of one foot, ball of the other. Maybe you swish the hips from side to side. An invitation for everyone to push the ground away, lift the hips up to where the wall meets the ceiling to lengthen through the lower back. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Bottom of the exhale, gently walk yourself up to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold, Uttanasana. Bend the knees as much as you need. It's very early in practice. Inhale, half lift, hands come to shins or thighs. Pull the chest and heart forward. Exhale, release, back down. Inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up. Urdhva Hastasana, down through heart center. And by the sides, Tadasana. Feet can stay hips width, or they can come all the way together, whatever fits in your body today. Sun salutations. Inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands come to shins or thighs. Flat back, chest and heart forward. Exhale, release back down. Step back, right foot. Left foot, plank pose. On the balls of the feet or the knees. Exhale and lower all the way down to the ground for the first. Untuck the toes. Bhujangasana, lift the chest and heart, low cobra. Beautiful. Exhale, release back down. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And breath out. Bottom of the exhale, gently walk yourself up to the top of the mat, meeting back in a forward fold, Uttanasana. Again, bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Down through heart center and by the sides, Tadasana. Just one more time. You can do the same thing, or I'll offer a slightly different variation. Inhale, out, around, and up. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, left foot, right foot, plank pose. On the balls of the feet or the knees. As you exhale, lower halfway into Chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Everyone push the ground away. Pull the shoulders down the back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. We're going to take 2 breaths here. While a child's pose is always welcome, this could be a beautiful place to take one. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the knee. Knee goes up to the ceiling, right heel trying to kick the right butt cheek. Exhale, step the right foot through in between the hands. If you get stuck halfway, right hand to right ankle, help it up all the way in between. Gently set that back knee down, untuck the toes, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. 3 breaths in crescent lunge. Can you pull the right heel and the left knee together to activate the legs? 2 more breaths. Last breath in. And as you exhale, option to cactus the arms, open the heart to the sky. Circle the hands down, frame the front foot. Plant the left hand, tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Swoop the right arm up to the sky, low lunge twist. 2 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more breath in and breath out. Coming into side plank, you have a lot of options. Everyone drop to the blade or pinky toe edge of the left foot. You can walk that right foot back and keep that right foot down for support. You can also step that right foot back and stack it. Another option, coming down to the left knee for a modified side plank. Wherever you are is beautiful. You have 2 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Engage the glutes, engage the core, and breathe in. And exhale. Stay here. Or if you'd like, you can step that right foot off the mat behind the left knee for rock star wild thing. Pick the hips up to the sky. 2 breaths wherever you landed. 1 more breath in. Open the heart and exhale. All of us are going to step that right foot back forward, coming back to where we came from, meeting back in low lunge. So both hands frame the front foot. You can have hands on the floor or hands can be on blocks. If this helps you pull the chest and heart forward, I always encourage the use of blocks. 1 more breath in and breath out. Move the blocks out of the way. If you use them, inhale, come up, high lunge. Hands can go up to the ceiling or hands can be at heart center. 2 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Engage the legs by pulling the right heel and the left knee together and breathe in. And as you exhale, option to cactus the arms if you want to take it. Release the hands down. Straighten through that front leg. Hop the back foot in enough to ground it. We're coming into pyramid pose. You have a lot of options. You can grab your blocks and put them on either side of the right foot if you'd like. You can just reach the hands back, open the chest and the heart, or you can clasp the hands. If that's in your practice, inhale, open the chest as the hands are clasped. Exhale, hinge forward, folding forward over that right leg, pyramid pose. Right leg is as straight as you need it. It doesn't have to be completely straight. You can release the head at the bottom of the fold. 2 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Pull the shoulders back as you breathe in and exhale. Inhale, come up to stand. Plant the right foot. Release the hands if you have them. Step into the right foot. Left knee pulls into the chest. We're coming into eagle pose. You have a lot of options. You can do a half wrap. You can have a kickstand with the left toes or ball of the foot on the ground. If you have the full wrap, you can take that as well. Left arm underneath the right arm. You can give yourself a big hug here, or take the full bind if you have it. One is not better than the other. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Lift the elbows up. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Release the arms. Inhale, come up to stand. Bring that left knee into the chest. Coming into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So gently open that left hip to the left. Hinge forward. Right hand comes down to a block or the floor in front of and slightly to the right of the right foot. Left hand on the hip or up to the sky. 2 breaths in half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Open the heart, open the rib cage. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Gently bend the right knee. Step yourself back, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Right toes are forward. Left toes are slightly turned in. Arms are strong, but shoulders are soft. 2 more breaths. And exhale. Last breath in. And exhale. Flip the right wrist. Reach it up and back. Reverse or peaceful warrior. 2 breaths. If you hang out and put weight in this back hand, wrap it around your back. Half bind. Last breath. And exhale. Inhale, come up to stand. Circle the hands down, frame the front foot. Either take your vinyasa or totally skip it and meet us in down dog when you're ready. If you're taking it, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths, breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the knee. Go ahead and step that left foot through in between the hands. Help it up if you need. Gently set that back knee down. Untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. 3 total breaths here. This time pulling the left heel and the right knee together to activate the legs. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Last breath in. And as you exhale, option to cactus the arms. Open the heart. Circle the hands down. Frame the front foot. Plant the hands. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Right hand plants left arm up to the sky. Low lunge twist. 2 breaths in this low lunge twist. Still opening the heart here. 1 more breath. And exhale. Coming into your variation of side plank. So everyone comes to the blade edge of the right foot. You can walk that back foot back. You keep it down for support. You can stack. You can stagger the feet. You can even come down to the right knee for a different variation. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Lift the hips up and exhale. Last breath in. And exhale. You can stay here. It's a beautiful place to stay. Otherwise, step the left foot off the mat behind the right knee. Pick the hips up. Rock star wild thing. 3 breaths. 2 breaths wherever you are. Last breath in. And breath out. We're all going to back in a low lunge. So step the left foot back to the top of the mat. Just 2 breaths in this low lunge. If you want to grab your blocks to help pull your chest and heart forward, that's a beautiful time to use them. 1 more breath. And exhale. Inhale, move the blocks out of the way. Come up to stand, high lunge. Hands can go up. If it's too much on your shoulders, bring them to heart center. 2 more breaths. Left heel, right toes together, inhale. And as you exhale, option to cactus the arms. Open the heart. Hands come down, straighten the left leg. Hop the back foot in enough to ground it, coming back into pyramid pose. So hands can go on blocks on either side of the left foot. Hands can go back, or if you have it in your practice, you can clasp the hands. Work to clasp the opposite thumb on top. Inhale, open the chest, open the heart. Exhale, hinge forward, pyramid pose. Folding over the left leg, you can have a bend to that left knee. 2 more breaths here. Pull the shoulders back and inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Inhale, come up to stand. Release that bind if you have it. Plant the left foot. Right knee comes into the chest as you reach the arms up overhead. Coming into your variation of eagle. So you can have a half wrap. You can have a kickstand. You can have the full wrap if you'd like. This time, right arm underneath the left. Either that big hug or the full eagle arms if you have that in your practice. 2 more breaths. Can you sit a little lower? Last breath, can you lift the elbows up a little bit? And exhale. Inhale, come up to stand, release the arms. Coming into Ardha Chandrasana. So right knee goes out to the right. Hinge forward. Left hand comes down to a block or the floor. Right hand on the hip or up to the sky. Opening the chest here. Yes, we're in a balance. Yes, we're somewhat in a forward fold, but you're still opening the chest and the heart. 1 more breath. And exhale. Gently bend that left knee. Step back, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. The heart is still open here. The chest is still broad. 2 breaths. And exhale. Last breath in. And exhale. Flip the left wrist, reach it up and back, reverse or peaceful warrior. 2 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take a half bind if you're hanging out too heavily in that right hand. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come up to stand. Circle the hands down. Frame the front foot. Last vinyasa of practice if you'd like to take it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. Gently bring your knees down to the ground. Find yourself sitting on your bum. If you are cooked, if you are done, bring your block with you. We're going to come into 1 back bend here, whether that's supported bridge, or full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Lots of options here. I'll cue you through each. So gently lay yourself all the way back on your mat. Walk the feet in as close to the butt cheeks as you can. Option number 1, supported bridge. Go ahead and engage the core, lift the hips up. You can take the blocks, slide them underneath of you, highest part of your bum, lowest part of your back for support. You can stay there. Option 2 is bridge. So you can grab the outsides of your mat, rip the mat apart as you lift the hips up higher. Another option in bridge, you can also interlace the hands underneath of you in order to help push the ground away. You can stay here. Option number 3 is Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. Fingers face the heels as the hands frame the ears. Move your hair out of the way. And then with equal weight in the hands and the feet, push up. Everyone pull your chest towards the wall that's now in front of you. 2 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Gently release yourself all the way back down to the ground. If you're on the blocks, lift your hips, move the blocks out of the way. Everyone tee the arms out. Walk the feet to the edges of the mat. Drop the knees to the right. Drop the knees to the left. Windshield wiper the legs, allowing the lower back to release here. Finding your breath and recognizing with compassion how it felt to have your heart opened. Once you've evened yourself out, go ahead and find your variation of Shavasana, letting the legs go. Hands go out to the sides about half a foot to a foot away from the body. After those heart openers, if it feels better to have your hands placed on your heart, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And allow yourself to compassionately settle and surrender into your mat. After your next exhale, release the air completely from the bottom of the lungs. And then inhale, reach the arms long overhead, fingers in one direction, toes in the other. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, circle the wrists, circle the ankles, full body stretch. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest, wrap yourself up in a big hug, offering yourself compassion, kindness, love, and grace. Things that you so freely give to others and often neglect to give to yourself. Offering you a permission slip today and every day moving forward to give yourself these things without guilt and without shame. Wrap yourself up in one more big hug. Give yourself some compassion. Squeeze yourself tightly as if you're someone you love so, so deeply. And then gently roll over to one side. Be mindful of your blocks. And slowly lift yourself up, coming to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you after practice. Together, we will come back for one more deep collective breath. Inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center, Anjali Mudra, bowing the head in gratitude for your body that does so much for you without you ever asking. And to this ancient practice that helps us come back home to heart center and find presence. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I bow to you. I am so grateful you are here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care. And if you have requests, questions, concerns, please feel free to drop them below, or you can find me on Instagram at AlyssaXXTucker, and I would love to connect with you. Until next time, take care.